Valley Club Danger Room is coming back next week with some important changes, and we're ready to see what is changing and some strategies to help you that you could complete all of these milestones. You know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin. I hope you're having an excellent day, and I hope you're ready for next week when the Danger Room comes back. Personally, I really like this first version of Danger Room, and I'm looking forward to some improvements. Now, if you get some value from this video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so you know as soon as a brand new video goes up. At least 5 pieces of Marvel Strike Force video content every single week on this channel. Without further ado, let's get into the advanced copy of this blog with all the changes coming to the Danger Room. Some of them were revealed in that FAQ blog that they mentioned here, but what it says, the Danger Room back with updates. The Danger Room is booting up again. Prepare for another round of thrilling action that'll put your skills and savvy to the test. If you haven't already, make sure you check out our recent Danger Room FAQ blog. If it answered the popular questions and concern asked by the community. There's several key updates along with the second run, so let's dive in and take a look. So let's go back to that FAQ section in case you haven't seen this. So did the scoring method change mid-event? No, the scoring method did not change. The way it works, you have to successfully complete an elite mission for the run and it'll add points to your score. So one of the things about the first run of the Danger Room, the scores were cumulative. I don't think it was supposed to be like that, but since it launched like that, I think they just left it like that. And as far as the scoring, what you did need to do in the previous run of the Danger Room, you need to complete at least one elite mission for it to count your score. Well, that is going to change. The plan for future instances of the Danger Room, that your highest score, whether you or not you complete an elite mission, is the one that's going to count for your total score. So it's not going to be cumulative. So it's not going to add up your score for those milestone points. It will be just your highest run there. That's one of the major changes. No preloaded turn meter. There are some boons and some cards that give some turn meter to the enemies, and there's some teams that just have a lot of turn meter. I remember one of the rooms that was really, really tough this previous season of the Danger Room was a room that had a bunch of Sinister Six and a bunch of Illuminati, and I don't think I took a turn for a while. The weird thing about that room, I got down in a third room, was able to beat that, and everything else after that was super easy, even the boss room. So some of the rooms were a little weird, and some of the rooms did seem like it had some turn meter. The rental tokens, what they did say previously, as you're gonna get 5 every single day, that did change though. So they did hear some community feedback about that. And hopefully they will run it more than once a month, and they're changing some characters. Let's go see the characters that got changed. The scoring, so going forward, the scoring for the milestones and leaderboard no longer be cumulative. This was announced in the previous blog post. You need to hit the highest run score possible on an individual run to climb the leaderboard. Remember, defeating a final boss is the primary method of scoring the Danger Room, and higher difficulty final boss you defeat, the higher score your run will be. So a lot of this will involve going in, beating those elite missions and collecting those yellow X coins, because that will allow you to put those modifiers on to make these runs easier and easier, and allows you to do higher difficulties. So grinding through this, collecting a lot of X coins, beating some of the elite missions along the way, and then collecting those X coins for your final run. That's what's going to be key for this one. And again, but most of the points will come from the final boss. I know some people had some questions about, hey, I'm only getting very little points per node, but yeah, if you don't beat the final boss, you're not getting a lot of points. Now, danger tokens. You'll now be able to earn danger tokens from standard combat missions in addition to elite missions. However, elite combat missions now reward even more danger tokens. So I guess that's a change. I guess the danger tokens are what they're calling for those yellow X coins, but you could earn those from standard and elite combat missions, but the elite ones earn you more. To accommodate these updates, we're balancing the starting combat mod costs. So no matter how you earn danger tokens, make sure to grab as many as you can. So use them to activate key combat mounts at the start of each run to help you with the final boss and achieve a higher run score. One of the big ones of the previous version of the Danger Room was the raid rules, because we had the Vigilantes as a team, we had Thunderbolts as a team. So activating raid rules makes both of those a lot better. Interesting that they're adding this to the combat and normal missions and the elite missions. I think that's a good change. I hope the difference is significant enough, because I know for myself, when I went into those elite combat missions, I was just like, all right, I don't care if I win. I'm just going to get those X. I don't care if I complete the whole run. I just want to beat this elite mission, get some of these X coins, and then those yellow ones, and then I can make the subsequent runs easier. I did like that cumulative effect. Now, the characters we can choose, obviously, they are changing. All right, what it says about the characters, throughout your run, you'll still be able to choose from 3 teams of characters along with several free agents. This time, the free agents will be accompanied by 0-cost starting mods to make them strong enough to choose right from the start. We'll have to throw them in, and we might have thrown in a few fun mods to pick during your run to choose any of these free agents. Here's a list of characters available for your second tour of Danger Room duty. So one of the things they had, characters like Iron Patriot, Cyclops, a few other characters that I can't remember offhand, they gave them different tags. So I think the Iron Patriot, I think they gave him the Thunderbolts tag, or maybe the Starjammers tag. I think Cyclops, they did give him the Starjammers tag. The new teams, Vigilantes are still there. The Thunderbolts still there. A Curse is replacing the Starjammers, and as far as the free agents, Iron Patriot's still there, but now we're gonna get Ghost Rider, Blade, Elsa Bloodstone, Yelena, and Red Guardian. Yeah, this is kind of weird, because this is gonna be based on your own Yelenas and Red Guardians, and I think most people don't have them built up enough. I don't think the Danger Room is enough to build up these characters, but I think it is fun that we could use Yelena and Red Guardian with the Thunderbolts. Hope there's some mods that bring them up to like the level of maybe like your weakest Thunderbolt or something like that, just so we wouldn't have to build them just to have fun in the Danger Room. But yeah, I do like that they have Yelena and Red Guardian that we use with the Thunderbolts. Our rental tokens. Rental tokens no longer refresh after each run of this next run of the Danger Room. However, we want all of you to have enough rental tokens each day to play with the newest teams and new characters, so we're raising the rental token from 5 to 10. That was a change that I think a lot of people did not like from that previous FAQ, so they're fixing that. It's not fixed all the way. You can't have unlimited like you did previously, but get 10 instead of 5, so it's doubling it. Hopefully that is enough, but if it's not, hopefully they're still listening and implementing some of the feedback. Bug fixes. We put our size 100 Sentinel boots and squash many of the pesky bugs that were scurrying around the Danger Room for the first run. We have even more fixes on the way for the following run as well. Thank you everyone who played and provided feedback at the first run of the Danger Room. We have more updates coming for future runs, and I like that. I think this is a fun, ever-evolving game mode, taking out things that aren't as fun, implementing things that are as fun. And I guess this is the first time we actually getting Danger Room as it's supposed to be implemented in game, with the highest runs, and then getting more of these X coins for the run. It is going to begin on June 18th, so 1 week from now. Obviously, everything from this advanced blog post is subject to change, because everything from this video is subject to change, because everything from this blog post is also subject to change. But also looking at some of the rules from the last one, I just want to talk about some of my favorite runs. Barrel of Monkeys, I'm still going to be going for that. And I think that is a great one if you have a vigilante team with Hit Monkey. One thing about this is it's going to clone a Hit Monkey, so you do have to have a Hit Monkey on your team, and then an additional Hit Monkey for every vigilante allies. The Carnage Boom, I hope, is still there. When an enemy drops below 25% health, getting 20% more speed for anybody else. Crippling Wounds on enemy turn. If that character has Blade, apply defense down. Other good ones. Energy Vampire was a great one. Allies gain ability energy when attacking characters that have bleed. I think the strongest one, though, and if you are lucky to get this on one of your first cards, this is great. Entry Wounds on spawn. Each ally applies bleed to all enemies, and enemies cannot gain, let me scroll. Enemies cannot gain immunity. Ooh, that's the best one right there. So moving on, what else do we have? We have a few more of these. I did not see the Havoc Cyclops. I guess that one was missing from the data mines there. Monkey's Paw was great. I did sometimes you get that Monkey's Paw and thinking that I got the Barrel of Monkeys, but this one is okay. It gets some of your characters reviving, but I guess if you have to use this, revives, not as good. What else? I think that is it. The Warlock's Boon gets defense up and safeguard. I know there's some that just have safeguard, so the Warlock's Boon is a little better, but those are my favorite cards from last season. Let me know what your favorite part of last season was and what additional cards you want to see or hope to see in this upcoming next season of the Danger Room. Hopefully you did get some value from this video, and if you did, leave the video a like. Check out some of the other videos on the channel, and if you want to see what I'm doing over on my second channel, all about Raid Shadow Legends, check out the channel, check out the videos up there. I will be doing a giveaway coming up very, very soon, so make sure you check out that channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.